Alright. I'm here. I think. I think I'm here. And I just realized that the cover for this is an old one. So let me see if I can fix that real quick. Let's see. Oh, I should say, hello, it's Tori from Calypso Creative Planning and Book Journal Boss. And we're gonna be productive today. So let me just fix this because it will drive me bananas. Okay. Yes. Come on. All right. So has anyone switched to the new Affinity? Because I'm in that transition place where I'm trying to do like I've got some old stuff that is, let's see, what is today? I've got some old stuff that's still in the old Affinity, and so I have to do like a open up in the new one and all that kind of stuff. What am I going to call this? We're just going to call this productivity. Productivity. Okay, so I really like the new format. Is the music too loud? It feels loud to me. I don't want it to be like too loud, but I'm doing like the I always have to like tell it to open in the other one. It's like a whole thing. Oh, I could do this. Okay, look, I'm trying to figure out how to fit all these, but I'm looking at this image. Let's see. If I do this and I do this. And there we go. Okay, there we go. You barely hear the music? Oh. Well, that's not good. You can hear me, right? Like trying to get... Where do I want this? Okay, so I turned the music off. But I want the music, so we're gonna... You barely hear the music? Oh, see, this is me like trying to figure out logistics of like playing music because the music's like set here. So y'all gotta tell me so I can have good feedback here. Okay. What was I saying? I don't know. Affinity. We're talking about Affinity. So I have to do this like open in whatever to get open it in the new Affinity to get it to work. And gosh. Wait, y'all. What? Are y'all messing with me? Quit. I don't know. Y'all stop. Y'all are just messing with me now. Okay. Here we go. I think we're good. Y'all quit messing with me. Okay. Affinity, whatever. New Affinity. It doesn't matter. The point is, I had to do a new photo. Oh, it's terrible. Okay, hang on. What if I do... Alright, hang on. I want a proper photo. So here's how I get this. I'm gonna take this. And, oh, wait. Where's my music? Come back, music. This is how I make my thing. Okay. We're gonna do this. And we got this photo. Save. And we're just gonna put it in here. Y'all getting like weird behind the scenes thing along with everything else. So here. And then the main thing we're gonna be doing today while being productive is I've got the new planning hub. I think I've got the new planning hub figured out. So I'm gonna work on my planning ahead. And so let me just do a screenshot of this as well. And this will be our thing. We're going to make us a custom background. But I think that I've got it figured out. And I'm so excited. Okay? So excited about this. But I need to plan ahead. So Seriously, what am I doing? I have a background that I made, but here and here and this. Here. Yes, yes, yes. Blah, 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 blah. I guess I could just pull a screenshot. No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Y'all, this is... Okay, we'll just pull a screenshot later. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull a screenshot later. I'm just gonna let this be it for now. Because we gotta get on with this. I got to be productive. Y'all got to be productive. Okay? We're just gonna put that there for now. And then we're gonna go, sure, here and here. And here. This is all behind the scenes stuff here, people. There we go. Change. And oh, good grief. I swear we'll get to the productivity in a moment. Yeah. I'll update this again when I have a good screenshot afterwards. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. At least we have the right date on it now. Okay. I think. Is it going to update? I swear. I don't even know anymore. Alright. Save. Close. Okay. What? Oh, are we adding Discord to this? Girl, what are you doing to me? Okay, let's see. Changes have been saved. I'm gonna open up Discord here. Can we do this? Okay, y'all are like chatting away. Hang on. Let me see. I can pull in. I think I can do this. We're gonna... Let's do it. Okay, if y'all want to chat in Discord, I'm going to pull that up too. We're going to see if we can do this. Well, I guess I don't need to share my screen in Discord. If y'all want to chat in Discord, y'all just pop in there. It should be up. I think that'll work. Ha ha ha. Okay.
Hey.
You're here, yay.
I'm here.
Woohoo.
Mute it.
I totally just put a chip in my mouth. I'm so sorry. Okay.
It's okay, you're allowed to eat.
Yeah. I was like,
We will allow it.
I just put a chip in my mouth and I'm like, wait, I'm just crunching right into the microphone.
You know, some people get paid to do that kind of stuff, right? Just
Oh my
saying.
gosh. Let's see. Oh, can I put this?
And that is my version of hell, right there, in a nutshell.
Isn't that crazy? How someone can be like one thing that they're obsessed with, the other person it's like their total ick. It's kind of interesting. Humans are so weird.
Oh, look at us. I'm trying to I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this going. We got a whole setup. There's a whole vibe. I'll figure this
Tori,
out
what do you
one
have
day.
planned? What are you gonna get done today? I need to know.
Okay, so, alright, the music is way too loud for me. It's like, or maybe I need to switch to lo-fi. I don't know. It's like jamming out over here.
It's a little energetic.
So, okay, so I think I'm pretty positive that I've got the new Notion Hub finished and happy
Let's
with
go.
it, I think. So, I'm not going to go into the process of like customizing it. I may save that for Tuesday's live stream and like the main live stream, but I know this is my 2026 hub, but the plan is to start this hub out as the 2026 hub. But at the end
Planning
of the
for next
year,
year already? That's crazy.
I know, it's crazy. Like, tomorrow starts the last month of the year, and I'm just thinking that this hub, it's starting out as 2026, but at the end of the year, at the end of next year, when we're at this point next year, I'm going to convert it into kind of like a perpetual hub where I'll just
nice.
just keep going and going and going instead of a new hub.
Like add the next year, add the next year, add the next year, all to the same.
Yeah, because what I've
Hub.
been doing is
I love
like
that.
I had the 2024 hub and I customized it, and then I had my 2025 hub and I customized it. But I'm thinking instead of doing that again, I'm just going to archive my stuff and keep building off of the same hub and just let it go on forever.
That's so nice. You're like gonna take the template and then you're just gonna revert, like you're gonna revert the dates to all be next year and stuff. Is that gonna be an easy thing to do each year?
I'll do a tutorial on it at the end of the year, but what I'm thinking is instead of like importing a new hub every year, at the end of every year to go to the new one, I think I'll take like anything that specifically was for like January 2026. I'm going to put that into an archive folder so I can still have access to it. And I've purposely set this hub up in a way with that in mind. So if I go to monthly planning and if I go to January, it's, you know, it's dated like this now.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking like, okay, this will still be like the page. Like I'm going to put in a property for the year so that I can look at January 2026 and it's tagged for that year and that year goes into an archive. And then I can just essentially make a duplicate of this page and wipe out any of the old stuff and put it to the new stuff. It sounds a little complicated when I say it like that.
No, it sounds smarter, not harder. It does. Yeah. It totally makes sense.
It does, and it's making it seem more realistic for me to get it. Oh, damn it, Tori.
Yeah, because like if I'm gonna go through, like I customize my hubs a lot. Like if you go back and look at my 2025 hub, just for an example, I have pulled in a bunch of stuff. I've reworked it a little bit. I've included my book stuff in it, so there's a whole section on the front page, so I can quickly access my book stuff without going to the book hub. But I can, you know, I can just click this and go right to it. So if I'm going to do all that, and then also bring in like my recipe meal planning hub, pull that in, you know, and my garden hub, pull that in, then why do I want to like do that all over again the next year? So,
it literally feels like an Excel spreadsheet. You're like speaking my language. I don't even know how to explain it.
So I definitely want to customize this with pulling all of that stuff in, but I don't want to have to do that again next year. So I'm going to do a tutorial at the end of the year on how to archive your stuff so that you still have the same setup and you can just like, you know, just put it in like a folder essentially for last year and have the new stuff. So that is my plan.
It's so cool. I feel like that would be so helpful for my business, because if I wanted to reflect back on last year, all I would have to do is look at the archive.
Yes, definitely.
And say, okay, did I plan 3 weddings last year? Did I plan 2 weddings last year in this month? What should I plan for? What should I budget for? Like, it would allow me to like utilize it in my business in a way that like would help me essentially.
Yes. And I'm like, I want to do more in Notion, like with live streams this year. I say this year, like we're already in 2026.
Your mind's already there.
My mind's
pretty much are.
Yeah, it's just there. So, like, I want to do more stuff, like, and I've put more into this new hub than was in like previous versions. I feel like they get better every single time. So one thing I've changed with this one, and I don't know how much you guys want to know in this one, in this video, or like how much I should say for Tuesday, because we do want to be productive, right?
Right. No, let's be productive. So what are you going to work on? Are you just prepping yours for next year then?
Yeah, so I'm going to start, like, I have my December stuff started in my 2025 hub, but I want to pull it into this one. So essentially I'm already starting in here. And I'm already like, so.
This is the last time you're going to have to do that. That's so cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to open this in a new tab. So currently my calendar, and it is being slow, but currently my calendar looks like this. I'm going to open this up big. So currently for December, I've started planning and doing stuff like this, but I want to pull this stuff over into the new one and then take it a step further and figure out what else I need to do. So, like, I really like sitting down at the end of the month, beginning of the month, whichever works best, and go through all of my stuff and figure out, okay, I want to do more with YouTube and like figuring out a schedule. Like right now I have it to be determined because like what are we going to do? But part of my planning ahead for the month is I want to figure out what we're doing on these different days. And maybe figure out like maybe we can have a goal setting hangout before the month is over with, and we can talk about goals that we're going to have for the new year. And because I'm getting heavily into goal planning next year to the point where I went through and added stuff, like maybe it's in this one. So in the new hub, you've got like, there's a brand new template for enough lists, which I'm really excited about. But I also added a section for our goals and projects by that life category so that you can see it right there at a glance. Like what are things that, like this is for mental health. If there's something that you're wanting to do for mental health, like maybe you want to start a yoga practice, or maybe you want to get into journaling or whatever, like you can see your goals for that category of your life and figure out what you need to do to make it happen. So
I love that.
I want to get
make it a manifestation journal.
So
yeah,
it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. But so my main thing for today, I'm not going to worry about customizing this because you know I'm going to customize everything about it. But I do want to like plan out my December and figure out what all I need to do, what's important, what's happening when, all that kind of stuff. And I know I have it in here, but I'm essentially going to be archiving this, and we're going to be doing, this hub. So I'm going to expand my calendar into the full page. And one thing I love about planning in Notion, and by the way, these that you see here, these are built into the template just to give you examples. So if you get this template, you can look at these and you can be like, oh, this is a lovely template. This template is built into this hub, so you don't have to set up this page yourself. It's already set up for you, which is great. But I want to go through here and like figure out everything. And you know how some people say like it doesn't really stick in your brain unless you're writing it down?
Yes, ma'am. I literally just did this with my neighbor for Thanksgiving. I cooked without looking at a single recipe because I made recipe cards like 3 days before.
Yeah, so for me, this is like my version of writing it down. So even if I'm like copying the same stuff over and over again, it's putting it in my head of this is shit that has to get done. And I can just like plan ahead. And I think I want to set up some new templates too for some of like the basics, like things that I know I do all the time, so I don't have to rewrite those things. I can just have a template for it and fill in what's left. And that makes me happy. The templates I'm gonna be using more templates, and we're gonna have videos about creating templates because Ashley, I was thinking about you, and we were talking about like the physical health category in the hub, and I was thinking we totally need to do a video about creating a template for like tracking health and wellness for the day or for the week or something like that. And I think that would be really fun to build that out in a live stream, like creating your own templates.
Yeah.
Don't you think that would be fun?
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I do.
So,
yeah, I think that'd be great.
I think it'd be good. So I don't know what you guys want to work on as far as like planning ahead, but I felt like I really needed a session to just like sit down and think about what is all the shit that's going on and what do I need to do. So
what do you have plans for December then?
I right now I don't have a lot in the way of extracurricular type things. It's more of like I need to figure out deadlines on editorial stuff, figure out like my YouTube calendar, because that's just gonna be so much easier.
So what are you doing YouTube weekly now? You're trying to go more than once weekly?
Yeah, I want to do Tuesdays for planning and Fridays for book shit, and then fit in some productivity things along the way. And I want to do some more pre-recorded mixed with live so that I can like get it done ahead of time type of thing. So yeah, that's kind of thing. But I've got my Notion pulled up on my iPad so I can see my December in this. And then
smart.
And then I can just look and be like, okay, what of this do I need to carry over? You know? That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
and also, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can have like a weekly version, like if it's too intimidating to look at the whole calendar. Like let's say you want to add a weekly. I'm going to say duplicate this view. And I'm going to put this and say weekly. And for this, change it to be by the week. So if you just want to look at 1 week at a time, there you go. So I can just focus on 1 week at a time, like what's happening this week, what's happening that week. You know, so if you need to do that, I'm going to move that over here too. So that's something you can do. You can customize. That's just one easy peasy way. And maybe I should make that, should I add that to the hub so that it's already like that?
I would love something like that on the hub because I do break down week to week pretty hard sometimes, especially like next week I have 4 meetings throughout the week and I have my scheduled like when I'm working. So even just, I'm sometimes even a daily person to be completely honest with you, but I think weekly is like across the board.
I'm gonna adjust this. So this is technically it's live so that I can edit this, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add that to the version. So my plan is to have this in the pre-order folder for the people who have pre-ordered it by the end of today. So if you ordered this, you will have it today. And it won't go up officially in the shop until like mid-December, but if you pre-order this, you will have it today. So I'm very excited about that. So because I don't think I'll change anything else. I don't think so. But I mean, you just saw me change something. I changed something this morning. But I think it's good.
Keep our mouths shut. Got it.
So, you know,
Aye.
I don't know. This seems real handy. And also,
You know, it's just the creative side of your brain, never thinking something's finished.
There's someone who pre-ordered this who's on my PR team, and I sent it to her like Friday night, and I was like, you've pre-ordered it, it's ready. If I change something, I'll let you know, but if you want to start looking around, see if you see anything, see if you have questions, like the perks of being on the team, I guess. So,
right.
So I like messaged her this morning, and I was like, by the way, I did change something. So, it happens.
By the way, FYI.
Yeah, but another thing that I absolutely love about Notion, especially when you're planning ahead, is if you're looking at a calendar view, you can hit this button to go on a full page. So literally, you could just keep going and going and going and going and going. So if I'm sitting down to plan out for the quarter, for example, this is the view I go to so that I can see this and just like see the whole thing at a time. So very, very handy. But I'm going to be productive. I may shut up for a little bit and just start.
I'm excited to hear about me planning my next ball. Or you want to hear about my ball?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So me and my friend Vanessa, we hosted a fantasy ball, and it was like dark romance themed. And that really kind of opened my eyes of like kind of like where I want to plan my business going forward, because I've just been doing weddings for like over almost 15 years now, you know?
That's
and it feels like I'm ready. I know. Isn't that kind of weird? I know. Well, I started in like 2010. It was 2010. So, you know, I started doing small kids events, and then it catalysts into weddings. But I think it's interesting that I could do this level. I mean, we had over 150 people come to the event, and we had over 35 VIP, and we sold out of the VIP.
Oh yeah.
So I was like so excited, and I was like, wait, is this like where I'm now going to be transitioning again? Because I mean, I now have an assistant, and Allie does all the wedding stuff pretty much. So it's like, wow. I need to really start planning out how many events I can do throughout the year and stuff. I don't know. But you gotta come, Tori. You're gonna have a full VIP experience.
We've got to get together. I still don't understand how we haven't like met officially. I haven't met Mandy. I haven't met Ashley. We need to have like a hangout and find like a good meeting ground somewhere in the middle for all of us to just go and meet in person. I think that would be fun.
That would be a great time.
Well, and it's funny because you know, I feel like, do you talk to a sibling? No, your sibling's near you, right, Tori? Your sister lives near you guys, right?
Yeah, she was just over here yesterday, actually.
So me and my sister, we just Discord a lot. So I sometimes like forget she's not just in the room, you know. And I sometimes go to, like reach for her. I kind of like go to like reach to her to like touch her arm, or you know, I'm a touchy person. Yeah. I bet you can tell. I'm like just a vibrant human. But I do that a lot, and I forget that this is just Discord, but it feels, when you know the person, it's like so different. I don't know. Like, Tori, we've never met in person, but like,
never met in person.
Well, you're my business partner, you know what I mean? And isn't that crazy? Like, it feels like...
Crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
Absolutely crazy. You know what? I'm not going to put them up. That's another thing. If you're putting stuff on your calendar, you don't have to fill in all the properties if you don't want to. Just the ones that are important for filters things. Just start.
Which ones show up on the little square? Just the name of it?
Yeah, right now the setup is it's just the name of it, but you could have any of these. You could just turn them on.
I would love to type it in. Okay.
Like you could turn on category, and you could see that this is in the editorial category, so which I just created. But it just right now it's just set up for it's just set up for the Dame. But if you wanted to put something there, you could. Now it's also like a new-ish feature for Notion is conditional color, and I currently have this set up to be priority. So if I go to add something to the calendar, there's a priority setting right here, and you can set it for if this item on the agenda is a weekly planner page, a daily planner page, something that's scheduled for today, must happen today, can be moved, fit in whenever, or archive. So basically, archive just means it's done, get out of the way. These are set up to where, like, the color that you see here, and you can change the color if you want to, but the way it's set up is the color for these is the color that it shows up on your calendar. And that used to not be a thing. So, like, if you go back and look at, I did turn it on here, but, like, if you go back and look at my 2024, that was not a thing. So, when I added, I would have to go back way far. If I added something here, let's go. How far back can I go? I can go all the way. No. Go way far. No, don't hit today. Okay, so when you get into this, you can see that, like, it's just all white. Like, everything's just white. And to me, I love color coding stuff because it registers in my brain differently. So when I see stuff with a color, it makes more sense than, if I pull up, we're just going to put everything in tabs here. Okay. If I pull up this, and I'm looking at my calendar here, because I add the color coding to it, I can see that, the purple means, what does the purple mean? So the purple means must happen today. And then the pink means it's scheduled for today. And, like, the green means it can be moved. So, and, like, the yellow means you can fit it in everywhere. So just looking at it, I know that the pink shit is what's happening today. Like, it has to happen today. It's on the schedule. And, like, yellow means, well, I can just move that. I can fit it in wherever it works. You know, so if color coding works for you and it registers with you like it does with me, then this is a really handy, helpful feature. Because when you get, like, a ton of shit on your calendar, everything just like blends in. You're like, oh, I don't know what to focus on first because they all look the same. You know, they all look like they have the same importance when they don't. You know, so I will go through here and like put stuff. You know, you can be as like heavily in depth planning this stuff as you want, or you can just be like bare minimum. It's all up to you. It's what makes sense to you. Ashley, one thing that you've talked about before is like having a bill planner. Okay, so let's say you want to put your bill planning in Notion. Okay, you can filter it by the category. So if you filter it by finances and charity, then you're only looking at your bill stuff. And so anything you put in here is like bill stuff. If you are wanting to look at just work and professional, you know, you can sort it that way. So one thing that I do sometimes is I'll go through and I'll put it on a category, and it's like, okay, I'm not thinking about everything I need to plan for the month in all categories of my life. Let's just look at what social media posts or what blog posts are important. Let's put all that shit on the calendar first. Then let's switch to a different category. Okay, so what business meetings do I have? Let's put those on the calendar. And so by filtering it by categories, it makes it easier for me to plan instead of let's think of every possible thing I can possibly have. You know, it's just that works for me. If it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, you can find what works for you, which is great about Notion because you can do things in so many different ways, and I love it. It makes me happy. So, okay, that's all I got for now. I love the idea of setting up new templates, so I'm just gonna keep that going for a moment.
Okay.
Oh, that's not it. There we go. One thing I started doing yesterday is I went to one of my vision board pages for editorial, and I create a section, and I'm just like brain dumping ideas for different YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, well, this is a really handy way to do this and use this section.
Oh, there you go.
I'm like, that's handy. Oh, and I don't know why I've never done these things. I don't know why I've never done templates before, because it would be so easy to just come in here and be like, okay, on this day, I've got to do this. On this day, I've got to do this. And I don't have to write it every time. I just put it there. Like, I know that this happens this day. And for me, that's really handy to, you know how I said, like, write it down so it, like, clicks with your brain? Like, if you don't write it down, it's not registering. This is my version of that. Like, if I can go through here and be like, okay, every Saturday, like, I could sit here and plan for the quarter by doing this and just be like, every Saturday is this. And I know there's a repeat feature in Notion now, but I feel like it doesn't really work like I want it to work. So,
I mean, it's all about working smarter, not harder.
yeah, so this is just, I like this. This makes sense to me. And I'm just gonna, actually, I'm gonna leave that one. But since these are samples, I'm gonna delete these. Because I don't need those. Those are in the template, so. And I've already got a journal. I'm gonna leave that there. I told my sister I told her last night, I was like, one of my goals for the new year is more sister time. And I was like, we need to get together every quarter and just do something, just the two of us. I'm like, that's a goal. Just more sister time in the new year, I think.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's a good goal.
I told her she has to come and like do another live stream with us too. So
I love her. Cause the couple that I've seen her when I've been watching reruns and stuff, she's
a
fun.
hoot.
She seems very fun.
We had our family Thanksgiving here last night, And okay, I'm
Yeah.
planning for the quarter here, so I'm gonna take it all the way down to here. We had our family get together last night for Thanksgiving, and my nephew's girlfriend was here, and she was actually here before he was because he was with his grandparents yesterday, and they dropped him off. And so me and my sister are in the kitchen, and we're like cooking, and I've got music going, and his girlfriend's sitting up at the bar, and me and my sister apparently started dancing at the exact same time in the exact same way, and she just busted out laughing at us. It's like twin moment. All right, what is today? Where am I? Here we
My
go.
brother and sister are twins.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 5,
Oh my goodness.
and 2 of them are, yeah, they all live here. Minus my brother, but he's only like 3 hours away, so he comes back all the time. But yeah, we had a good time. We were all hanging out on Thanksgiving, all of our families and stuff, and my sister, she tried to surprise her twin, my brother, with Ready Whip, like the can of whipped cream or whatever, you know.
Uh-huh.
And like when he was talking and his mouth was open, trying to shoot it in his face, like in his mouth. And she hadn't like prepped it beforehand; it hadn't been used yet, so all it did was air. So then she totally effed that up, and it was hilarious. And I got it on pictures, but not video, so I'm sad. So because we may plot against my brother a little bit, the 4 of us against him, but you know, he can take it.
Gosh, having a brother must be so different.
Right?
Cause like I only have 2 sisters, and it's interesting, like the dynamic between siblings sometimes.
Yeah, we're all super close, and I like to
I
say
love
that
that.
he is a great man because he's got a bunch of sisters.
I think that does make a really good man. Someone who
I
has
feel
like women
men
around
with
him all the
sisters
time.
are different. Yeah.
For sure. Because my husband was only raised with 2 brothers, and he is a different person than someone who was raised
Oh
with
yeah.
sisters. It's kind of crazy. I'm like, oh God, what was your life like? Why does that sound so scary?
Even if they have sisters, though, that can be scary because he's sitting right behind me painting a Warhammer model. But the things that he and his brother used to get up to, they used to play with swords.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I know. Yeah, isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah.
My husband's had his brother stab his door with a knife before. Like men are so
scary.
violent.
Men
Yeah,
are
they're
cute.
so violent. I would have like never
he has-
even thought to do that to my sister.
He has
Not
2
even
sisters.
once. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I remember whenever I was little and I would get annoyed with my sister, my grandmother would be like, "You wanted a sibling. You were an only child and you wanted a sibling." I said, "No, I didn't." Take her back. No.
I was a child. I knew nothing about having another human in this house.
It's like, who said this? Who told you this? It wasn't me. Oh, goodness.
That was before me. You know what's funny is I bet my sisters, because being the oldest is weird, right, Tori? Because
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was like to not have my sister around because we're only like 2 years and a day apart. So I would say we're really close because like I just don't even know what it would be like growing up without her. But my husband's brother and him are 8 years apart from each other. So that also has like a totally different kind of dynamic
Influence.
as a friendship. Yeah, it's like very different. I feel bad. I'm like, oh, you don't know what it feels like to have like a real sibling. But yeah, Tori, your sister is dope. Love her to pieces.
She's a hoot. She's a hoot.
I loved our podcast episode. It makes me miss hanging out with her for sure.
Oh, she's fun. It has to happen again.
True. You're a person. So yeah, Tori, I think I'm going to do 2 shows next year. I think we're going to do 2 full on Like balls too. I might be taking on too much. You know me, I do this.
No. The hubby tells me I do too much all the time. It's okay. I don't know how to be any other
Yeah,
way.
you're like,
Why can't you guys
Get it.
just relax?
I don't
I mean,
know.
oh God.
isn't that what
I love
is
when-
the magic
I love
word?
when people say that. I love
I
when
mean,
people say
that's what I'm told all the time.
Yeah. Just
I'm like,
just-
oh God, don't you think if I could, that's what I would do?
It's like
if I had
saying-
like any control.
It's like saying, calm down. Like, what? You're gonna calm down. Who do you think you are?
I know, it's literally like, wait, I'm so sorry. Did you want to fight? Like,
Did you want to fight? Do we
Yeah.
have a problem here?
we're beefing now? Yeah, I don't know. You know what's interesting is that I feel like when I was younger, it was so bad. Like I feel like people like shamed me a lot for like having ADHD and like having this like level of like, I don't want to say compulsion, but like almost like this like never, the cup's never full mentality. And then now it's like, it almost feels like a superpower because like other people just do nothing. Like there are people who get nothing done in a day and I'm just like, oh God, like
What's that?
I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, I don't. Like the days that I'm like off with the hubby on Saturdays when I can do that, it sometimes
Right.
is so difficult because it's
To
like
do nothing.
to do nothing, and it's just like, and then there are days
I
when I'm
know.
like, oh, I'm gonna read so much of my book because I'm off, and I can just sit and chill and relax, and then I get to the end of the day and I've maybe read 2 pages, and I'm like, how is that
How does that happen? See, that's how I've had to convert to full audio, dude. I've had to convert because I can't find time to do that. And it was like supposed to be that thing that I like put on my calendar and I was like, hey, for this hour, you're just gonna sit and read this book and not multitask and not have to feel like something has to be done in the house. And it's just totally backfired on me completely because like I'm like, I just don't have time. I'll just put an audiobook in and then I'll just be like 13 times more productive.
See, it's like, I think
feel
I've
that
had this
100%.
conversation with you before, where it's like some audiobooks I can be productive and get stuff done and listen to the book, and it's all good. And then I have other audiobooks, like I think I saw you mentioned in the chat, Brimstone, okay? I've been
Brimstone,
trying
can
Yeah.
I say, did you have to pause that?
It's like, I am so invested in this book that if I'm sitting here working at my desk, I cannot listen to it because I feel like I'm gonna miss something. And it's like,
I
feel like I should have been done with it.
it.
But it's like, well,
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
sucked me in.
if I'm doing, I mean, it's totally sucked me in, but it's like, if I'm doing work around the house, like yesterday, I was doing stuff around the house, the day before doing stuff around the house, this morning doing stuff around the house, doing stuff here and there, had my headphones in and listening to it, no problem. But if I'm doing something like
Yeah.
this, like sitting down and
It
trying
can't be,
to, like,
yeah.
I can't do it because I feel like I'm gonna miss something in the book because I'm concentrated on sticking shit on the calendar. And it's like, I
Yeah.
don't want to miss it. Like, that's terrible. Don't
The
wanna miss
amount
it.
of brain power,
Yeah,
like how
it's-
much brain power do I need to be actually using to do this, or am I
Yeah.
just
It's,
going through the motions?
but I mean, I have other audiobooks that I can play and do all kinds of stuff and be productive and listen to the book and no problem. But it's like there's certain
Mhm.
books where I would be fine just sitting there staring into space, listening to it, so that is my sole focus. And I feel like
Yeah.
this is one of those books because every time I turn it on, I get so invested that I can't do other things properly because I'm gonna miss it. Or it's like I'll listen and it's like, wait, but pause. Like, what did Karen say? What? Wait.
Yeah.
So it's been a struggle, not because I don't like the book, because I like it so much. Like,
That's like I don't have enough time just to sit and freaking listen to it.
yeah, it's been a thing. It's been a thing.
I feel like with the holidays, it was also like I do so much on Thanksgiving, so there was like no way I was going to be able to listen to the book and like because I had to be entertaining. I wasn't alone, you know what I mean? So, and then I was even filming some stuff. Like I was like working essentially on Thanksgiving. Once again, just like making my daily life into a job, which is like kind of insane, but I guess that's just the mentality of some of us. Ooh.
Oh shit! I see you playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah. I'm being productive in my Azuna quest chain right now.
Say, is that your productivity?
Yes, this is my productivity is just playing video games for fun. Because everything else is done.
She's
This
playing
is like a
World of
full-time job.
Warcraft. It's
This is a
sign.
full-time job.
Love it.
It's a full-time job. Especially because I want all the pretty outfits.
Me and
'Cause that's full-time.
hubby are debating about resubbing because that's actually how we met. FYI.
Yeah,
Like what,
That's
7
so
years
sweet.
ago?
I love that.
So hot
I
minute
love when I
ago.
get couples that are
We're-
like that. It makes
we're
me
friends
so
for
happy.
a
And it's
while.
like, oh,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
met playing World of Warcraft, and we started playing Final Fantasy 14 for a long, long
Oh,
time,
yeah.
and we love that game too.
Mhm.
But they're making some
A
really
natural
great
transition.
stuff in WoW. So
yeah. The new expansion is about to come out, and it has character housing, so I'm fucked. My
Yeah,
entire
that's-
life is totally
it's gonna
screwed
suck
up.
us in
It's
is
gonna-
the housing.
Yeah,
It's way better
like
than
it's
14.
gonna make me. Yeah, it's gonna make me. And it's like if you did play and you did play hardcore, you're already gonna have stuff unlocked because you already have achievements and stuff. But right now, what they've been doing is they've been releasing these game modes that are like time walking dungeons if you even played during that time. But the entire expansion is
did.
time walking. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it like you get to go back. Like I'm playing through Legion again, just to get all of the stuff that I didn't get when I played it the first time. So I have all of the achievements. I can play through the entire expansion at like this overpowered level, and then I can get all the transmog. They're also going to be releasing transmog. You can take it auto takes on and off your clothes
I saw
depending if you're on
Callie
it
and
now.
Emma Tell's new video where they were talking
Oh
about
my
it.
God, I'm
Honey,
so
Victoria's talking dirty
excited.
to me.
Talk about
I'm down
that.
for that.
I mean, I will convince you to sub and join my guild, and then we can Mythic class together.
Oh
But
God, you have a guild. Keep going.
yes,
I'm yeah, bug.
my husband's a guild leader. He's had a guild over for like 15 years. We've raided through like 4 or 5 expansions. I've played
Oh my
since
God.
Legion, so this is like my vanilla, if that makes sense to you. But
Yes. Oh
I'm
my God,
very
I started playing in World War Draenor. And we
Draenor,
met
yeah,
during
that was,
Legion.
yeah. I love that. See, like me and my
Your
husband
husband's
met,
a guild
and then
leader.
yeah.
He's boosting me.
Recruiting people for my guild. Look, I'm working
Yeah.
again, Tori. I can't not work. Everything's a job. You know what's what I want to get to, Tori, is we win the lottery. Hold on. We build a Hobbit house, like housing district. And then we all just live in that housing district. And we cook all our own food. We grow our own food. We get chickens. And the
That's
best
what
internet.
Doug wants to do. He wants a
And
compound
the
just
best
like
internet
that.
we've had. Like the best internet. And then we just like live our lives without needing society as a whole. Because I'm ready to cancel everyone that ever existed in this world sometimes. I almost convinced Fred to like uproot our lives and move to India to help human trafficking. Like I lost it the other night, dude. It was crazy. I was like, my crazy girl brain's taking over my body.
It's like
Oh,
you
no,
never
not the
know when
crazy
a
girl brain.
passion's gonna hit you.
I know, it really did, and I was like, God damn it. And it's like, what's going on? I'm like, I literally want to like convince you to move out of this country, like right now. My parents just got back from Rome and they literally want to buy a house there. And I'm like, just tell me when. Like, as long as I have internet, baby, I can plan weddings anywhere. They were like, wait, what? And I was like, I'm not joking. If you want to move to Italy right now, you have like no complaints over here.
Love it.
Working on my tiny journaling, so I just posted those pictures about the thingy I was talking about, and I
Yeah.
cracking up thinking about
Tiny journaling. Oh, Tori, I've gone back to maybe physical planning with the physical planning TikToks have taken over my FYP. I liked one video. I
Girl,
liked one video.
You just gotta turn that into digital. Just do it digital.
I know, I know. Well, see, that's what happened is I did that with my recipe cards I did the other day for Thanksgiving, and they're so cute. I like want to post them on TikTok and because I just did videos for them. But a part of me is like, I didn't even want to do that. I just wanted to make it for myself,
Yeah.
because I just wanted to do them because they were cute. Because the physical videos made me want to get out my physical recipe book.
Yep. No, I
And I was
totally
like, oh,
get
I
it.
could just do this on my phone.
I totally get it.
Like I literally could just do this on my phone.
Girl, I got a Notion hub for that. Go with that.
I know you do. You do. You literally do.
I've got a Notion hub for that.
She literally has one for everything. It's lovely. I know. You know what's so sad is I really wish that my clients were gonna like Notion better, but I haven't gotten one couple to be like really excited about it, which really sucks.
That's sad because you want everyone to love it.
I do. I want everyone to use it for everything. But then at the same time, I can't get some of them to even fill out an Excel spreadsheet. I'm like, guys, I kind of need to know who's in your wedding. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got to tell me the names of the people. Like,
Yeah.
I even started putting in like a fee if it's like the night before and that isn't filled out. Like, I charge you an extra $500 because it's like gonna make me have to work harder now because I would have been prepared with everyone's names and like I would have had everyone's phone numbers. Like, if someone was missing, I could call them. Like, I'm like, guys, I need you to I need to do my job, and I can't do my job if you don't fill out the paperwork.
Yep.
And I thought the hub was like one of the Notion like planning. I thought it really was gonna fix that, but
Yeah.
part of the reason why they're hiring a planner is because they can't do
Because
even
they
that
can't do
part.
that stuff. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I need to do it for them, and that's fair. But then that means that like they're not. I don't know how to explain it because a part of me is like a coordinator and a planner are like separate, right? Like one person just does what you want them to do, and the other one like plans the thing that you want to do. And it's like hard to explain to people, but I'm like, you really needed a full-time planner. This is not like if you're paying for coordination, you're just filling out my paperwork, and I fulfill the paperwork. I'm just your personal assistant, versus like a planner is like, I'm planning your wedding that you want, but I need you to tell me all the details. And it's like it's like hard to explain sometimes. I don't know. Ooh. But my Etsy stuff's doing okay too, actually. Recently, I built a custom order for someone who wanted a Lord of the Rings like signage for like their tables, like where it says like the table numbers or the leave a gift or your present here. And I custom made it in Canva and then just sent her the link to the template and she paid me for it. Isn't that crazy?
Nice.
No, I'm really excited about that too. 'Cause I feel like I could do more. Like, I feel like that's kind of what you're doing with your Notion things, which I think is so cool. Because building Notion things makes me like, I don't know what it is. It's just, I almost want it to already be built.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're so good at the building aspect of it, and sometimes my brain just goes like, I don't even know the first step to get this to link the way I want it to.
I love
But if it was an
so
Excel
much.
spreadsheet.
Yeah.
See, my version of hell is staring at Excel spreadsheets.
Oh, but see, all of mine are really pretty. I kind of go crazy with it. Mine becomes a Notion hub. You know what I mean?
Love to
Like
organize
mine
in
ends
it.
up- Yeah.
But I can't
drives
fill it
me
out all the
crazy
time.
to see Notion
I
hubs
get
from
that.
other people that look so boring. It's like the same thing with planner spreads. Like I understand being like functional, but can it be functional and pretty at the same time? I mean,
Absolutely.
isn't that a
100%.
thing? I feel like that should be a thing.
I think some people though, like, I feel like some people's brains like love that though. Like my sister loves
Yeah.
the like blank Excel spreadsheet. The numbers are just there. There's nothing distracting her from the rest of it. Where like
Yeah.
I can't look at that without it being pretty. As soon as it's pretty, it gives the endorphins to me, and then I'm like, okay, now I can read this thing, versus like especially just like a list of names and addresses on A and B. I can't even like. Sometimes I can't even look at it. I'm like, I can't. this isn't fun to look at. Do you think I'm gonna ever look at this again? Or I'm gonna want to fill it out? Like, I'm not gonna want to fill this out. Like, I'm gonna have to spend hours in front of this spreadsheet. I want it to be pretty. That's why the ones that I send to all my clients are always so pretty. And there's like a page where they fill out all their, like a mood board on Excel. It's kind of crazy. And that's why I was so excited about my freaking hub for the Notion one. But I think it's just, they don't have time, you know?
Yeah.
I think you need like actual time to fill those things out sometimes.
Yeah.
What things have you kept so far? Just like when the quarter ends and like holidays and stuff? I'm not even watching anymore now. My phone turned off.
Okay. I have been doing. I'm really excited to be doing more templates because I don't know why I didn't do templates before, because I was like typing all this stuff out and then like trying to remember what all I did, and it's like, well, what's the point of that? I need to, you know.
The uniformity is important.
Oh, there we go. This is making me happy. I'm setting up templates for my items and then putting them on here, you know, and planning out, you know, on the 1st. Like this one, for instance, billing invoices go out on the 1st. So I'm going through and I'm planning for the whole quarter and just, okay, I'm not going to send that out on a Sunday. Let's move that to a different day. We can do the 2nd. Since I'm not doing it on Sunday. I mean, maybe I will. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's stick to the 1st.
Wait, where'd it go? Butch.
Yeah, but this is just so much easier than what I was doing before, because I was like typing everything out every time. It's like, why am I not just making a template? Then I can just click it and be like, okay, this is the thing that goes on this day. You know, it's just so
New
much
one, please.
easier.
Mm-hmm.
So much easier. And I guess I should put some more of these. I'm putting them here. I don't want to. I guess I should. You can also do this, and then just put that there, and then delete that. That's another way you could do it. I know I have other things. I'm thinking now, maybe I want a category for, like, I put Christmas on here, but I put it in the family and relationships category, but maybe I want a category for celebrations, and then I can put holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, all that kind of stuff in there. That makes sense
I love that.
to me. That's what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna create a category for celebrations, and I'll come back and do that thing. But that just makes sense to me. That makes sense, because then I can have them be. Oh, not there. Go back. Do this. Yep, there. And then. So, did I not choose that? Did I not make it? I thought I made it. Where'd it go? Where's my Christmas Eve? I did. It's right there. Get with it. Celebrations. Thank you. Okay, because then I can also come through here and I can put my sister's birthday. And you know what? I can do a new template for birthday. And then there you go. And that'll be sure. No, sorry. Come on, I'll just put that in progress because, you know, your birthday and all the time. Sure. Celebration. And then add an icon for
Astronomy.
cake. Here we go. Birthday. Right? And then priority would be scheduled for today because, you know, it happens. And then I can select that and be like, birthday! And put Deba. Boom. Lovely. Okay. I'm not even looking at the chat, y'all. What is happening? I'm over here.
Well, I just said hi. I said hi to, I think, Claudette joined at some point, and so did Kistronomy.
Hey, people.
So I said hi.
All right. Okay. What else we got? Oh,
But my
birthday.
keyboard shoved away because I had my planner with me.
Birthday. Me. I don't remember anyone's birthdays, so I've like very few birthdays. I have to go look those up. No, not that one.
I feel that 100%.
I feel like I always know like either it's the beginning of the month or the end of the month, but I can't ever remember the date sometimes without thinking about it too hard.
Okay. What else? Who else we got? Oh, my mom. My mom. What mom's am I in? Put on here too. This one. I know my mom's. That's it. Kevin's. Wait. All right. Oh, there we go. Mom. There we go. What else do I have? Oh, okay. Maybe for my YouTube stuff, I can do templates for my YouTube ideas, and that'll be a handy way for me to just pop it in and be like, this is happening this day, this is happening that day. I don't know. Like Fridays.
That's a good idea, and then go back and add more details later.
Yeah, like Fridays YouTube, that's going to be the November books review. Okay, that's going to be fun. Excited about that. Tuesday, I think we'll do Notion Hub preview and setup. I think we'll do that. Okay. I was like trying to come up with, I'm gonna close these, different little categories for YouTube videos, so I can like come up with a schedule. So like some of the things like productivity sessions, and we have different ones. Like this is fun, you know, this kind of productivity thing is fun. But then I also may do some where, like, if I just need some focus time for productivity, and I'm by myself and I don't go live, I can just record it and then play it so that you can have like an absolutely like no distractions, just music productivity. So if you ever need to circle back to that, you'll have that on like a playlist, you know? Because sometimes it's like you don't need to have anybody around because you're having one of those days where you absolutely just cannot focus and you need all sound to stop except for just chill music, you know? Like I have those days. So I figure having some of those mixed in, you know, is fun. What else do I have? Oh. Okay, what is this?
Ah, shoot.
All right, girlies, I'm gonna hop off. Me and Red are gonna go see Wicked.
Oh, have fun! It's so good.
My sister was talking about that last night. She's like wanting to go and was like, I think she's wanting to get together a bunch of people to go watch it.
I love that. Well, I wasn't really, I was just like, oh, we'll just wait till it gets on HBO Max or whatever. And then my neighbor wanted to maybe take her daughter, and she's only like 5, and I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. Like, let's go. That gives me a better reason to do it in theaters, and I'll probably regret it if I didn't. So you've convinced
It really
me.
is worth seeing it in theaters, and I don't like spending
I
money to go to
know.
theaters because I think it's stupid expensive now. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
absolutely worth it. Have fun.
Thank you. Bye, ladies. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-ta. I told the hubby we need to get back into our quarterly break thing that we were doing before and kind of like phased out of this year. So maybe that should be one of my goals is to get back into having a quarterly break. Even if we don't go anywhere. Although we do want to go like somewhere this year. Like I keep saying this year, like we're already in 2026. Like I know we're not.
That's because you've been in planner mode, right?
Yes.
You've been making all the planners, and December doesn't count as a month. That's like holiday and
Right.
stuff your face and just get through the end of the year. It doesn't count.
I feel like maybe I just put it on here. You know what? I'm gonna even
I wish
do
that
a
was
template for it and say end of quarter break to make it a thing. Make it a thing. Let's make it a thing.
You should do it. Yep, make it a thing.
Make it a thing. And I'm gonna put that under mental health.
'Cause then, if it's on the notion,
It's on the
it has
notion.
to
It has to happen. I'm gonna make it a thing.
Exactly.
And let's see. Let's make it. You know what? I'm gonna put a happy heart there. A happy heart. Yeah. I'm gonna make it a
love
thing.
it, love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
gotta hear it.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it there. Yeah.
He's
And we're just gonna say end date, and we're just gonna like here this week. You're on vacation. Don't bother us. So this is what we're gonna do.
Phones are turned off.
Yeah. And I need to get back in the habit of like with this new Notion hub of like not for December obviously, but for these other things, like important things. I'm not going to do it for everything, but tagging quarters, tagging months, like none of these I didn't tag quarters or months, because I feel like not everything needs that, but I think some stuff does because it shows up in other parts of the hub. But already this just feels better. I don't know, something about it. Something about it. Oh, I guess I could do this as a thing. So I feel like this one would be, I'm gonna copy that. I feel like this one would have to be this. That makes sense. And then if this would be the January one. Makes sense. Okay. So February, so this one would be the February one. Okay, I'm feeling it. Okay, maybe this one is this. That makes sense. Okay. Feeling good. Okay. Alright. I feel like we've been on here for how long now? A while. Oh,
Um,
an hour and 9 minutes. I mean, that feels like a good productivity session. I feel like this is good to start me out with. I do need to come back and add covers for these. Let me just go ahead and do this. I'm gonna have to figure out photos and all that, but I will go ahead and select the filters here so that that's done. Where am I at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, see, that is lovely. That's lovely. Okay. That makes me happy. Oh, I can
Nice.
I won't do all of those, so I can save that for the live stream, where the usual people are here, so they don't miss out. But yeah, okay. I still have these, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll get those. We'll figure it out. And I may want to make this smaller now that I have more. And I don't need this now. Okay. All right. Well, it's feeling good. It's feeling good. This, go away. Okay. Feeling good. Feeling good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Yep. No, I don't need this. Go away. Wait. That's another thing I need to do is... Oh, Tamika says I'm here. Okay. All right. Well, Tamika, what do you want to see? Because, like, I can keep going. I got other stuff to do. If you want to keep doing Notion stuff, we can. We're going to look at more Notion on Tuesday. But I also have the planner collage that I need to do. So if y'all want me to switch over to that, I can do that too.
Do whatever you want to do. I'm working on my stuff, so.
Have you guys thought
Really
about
good.
word of the year?
I
Because
have actually been thinking about it a little bit.
it's a thing.
I think this current year was the first year I think I actually picked word of the year and actually focused on it. Like, quote unquote, did it.
Yeah. Oh, Tamika, she's in our Discord group. If you want to, like, jump on Discord and join the live chat over there, the voice chat, she's in the voice lounge on Discord if you want to join that. That's cool. And if you need a link,
It's actually fact,
yeah, if you
but I'm
need a link,
actually mad too.
we can find that. But that is over here in the lounge. There you go. Oh, we got a thing. This thing.
Hot
Oh,
tag.
look at family photos. Now they're on YouTube.
What did you do?
I was like, oh, there's a notification in the general section of our Discord. And I was like, oh, look, it's your family photos.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, now they're on YouTube. Oh, goodness.
I knew that was a possibility, and they're all adults, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that was when she was trying to spray the whipped cream in his mouth.
Oh my gosh, too funny. Too funny. Oh. Do we
Here
have a
she
people?
is.
Yeah.
Tamika, you're glam. Okay,
I
now
know, I
I'm
feel
putting
like
it together.
We need like a cheat sheet for everyone's screen names, and I know I've said that before. Because it's like I always try to remember who is who where. See, now I kind of want to like finish these. Maybe I will. I'm just gonna do these. I'm just
Finish
gonna
them, and we can do something different on Tuesday if we need to.
Yeah.
Okay, Tori, real quick, when is my big planning glam, whatever it's called, gonna be done for Notion?
Girl, I'm gonna drop it in the folder today. So you will have it today. Are you excited?
I am. I don't know what I'm doing, but I am.
Well,
Say,
I'm going to
I
drop
haven't
it in the
planned.
folder today, and then you'll be able to see it. And like, I just want to do one more check before I drop it in the folder to make sure that it's good. Because as you can see, I'm using it, and it's pretty. It's pretty. So,
Okay, so advice on where should I start? Like it looks a little overwhelming. I'm trying to use it with my digital planner too because I have to be more productive. So, where should I start with, like from the top with like some goals for December, or is it going to be this year or is it for next year?
Well, it's dated for next year, but I'm starting using it like today. So you can totally just start today. Like I put my December shit on there and it's all good.
Okay.
Yes. So so you can just start planning and the goal is, my goal with this, at least for me personally, is instead of doing what I've done for the last 2 years where I have pulled in a whole new hub every year, I'm at the end of this year, I'm going to take this hub and I'm just going to archive stuff and I'm just going to let it keep on going forever until I'm just tired of it. So if that's what you want to do, like you'll be able to see how to do that.
Okay, good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so you can just keep going and keep going because I plan on customizing the shit out of this thing. And I don't want to keep doing that every year. So I'm gonna work on just like transitioning it so it can just keep going and going and going. Because my book hub is perpetual. It just keeps going, and that's how I want this to be. So I can customize it. I can change it up every single quarter if I want to with new stickers, new colors, and it's not going to matter. It's still going to be the same hub. But I would say if you're super new to this, the best thing to do when you get it, just start clicking around. See what everything is. Get familiar with, where things are. And what I have started with, what I've been doing for a good portion of this is today is going through my calendar and putting stuff on the list and just thinking ahead. Oh, why do I not have a Christmas tree for Christmas? Oh, hang on, Christmas tree. Thank you. So that's what I've been doing. Is if that's where you want to start, go with it. But you're right. There is a lot to this particular hub. A lot. But one of the things that I've done is I've made it easy to where no matter where you are in this, you can add stuff to it, and it pretty much puts it everywhere you need to see it. So it doesn't really matter where you are and you put stuff in it, it's going to show up where you need it. I don't know if that really makes sense, but like if I want to add stuff to my calendar, I can do it right here on this front page. This is the dashboard. And I can put my stuff in here, and if I come in and add something like today, if I want to add something like, I made a bunch of templates just to get started for things that I use on my calendar on a regular basis, so I don't have to type that shit over and over again. I can just click it. So like today, I want this to go on my calendar that we did this, so I'm going to hit this template that I just made today. And I'm going to say productivity session. Oh, no, session. Okay. And these are all the different things you can use to further categorize your stuff. But you don't have to use all of this. Like, I don't feel like it's necessary to tag a month or a quarter or a goal because that's not a big deal. It's not, it's not a thing. I will put a time in here just because I like to have that on there. So we got together at like 10:30?
10:30.
So I'm going to put that on there. And I could put an end time, and like if we stop at, 12:30, I don't care. That's fine. So now that's on there. That makes me happy. But I would say just familiarize yourself with what's going on, and it's okay to ignore everything past January. Like, don't even worry about, like, if you go to the quarterly planning page, you don't even have to click on quarters 2, 3, and 4. Just don't even worry about those. You're just focusing on the now. And just look around. So, like, if you want to think ahead for quarterly planning, go to the quarterly planning page, and you can click on, like, quarter one. And in here, you can do, like, here's my reflection. So this is where you can reflect on last quarter. And fill this out. Like, do a little bit of journaling, reflect, and maybe this will help you, set some goals. There's some Canva templates built into this, so if you have a word of the year, you can make your own little thing by clicking on the template, and that works for the free version of Canva. You don't have to have Pro in order to use it. But, play around. Go
To
through
get that definition, where is that from? Pinterest?
Do what?
The definition?
No, I made this. So if you open up the hub, there's a link here where if I click it, it's going to pull up a template here on Canva. So you can click edit the template, and this will allow you to make your own word of the year. And you can get it, like, choose your word of the year, make it all pretty, swap out pictures if you want. I looked up the definition for passion because this is a word I'm considering for my word of the year.
I was going to ask.
Yeah, so this is the word I'm considering. So I went ahead and I just made this. I haven't fully committed to it yet, but it's a good example for word of the year, so I figured let's just go with it. But you can make this, and then once you decide your word of the year, you can right click and say replace, upload, and then you can pick your picture. Like, let's go to another one just to give you an example. Let's see. Okay, so this is the word of the year graphic I created for the other Notion Hub. I can swap it out and see. There you go. There's your word of the year. And so this, you can make it yourself. The template's there, so all you have to do is just replace the text with whatever you want. And this stuff where you see, like, the noun and the definition, literally you can do a Google search and just copy and paste that in there to replace it. But that's how easy it is to swap out your word of the year. And then, it's customized for you and what you want, which I think is so much fun. Oh, not that.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm trying to figure out so you use your digital planner for, first you go into this and then you kind of plan out everything, and then you go over to your digital planner and do like the weeks or whatever, the months.
Yeah, like usually when I sit down to do my my weekly planning page, I will go to my Notion calendar and I'll look at it and I'll be like, okay, I set up a weekly tab. So I was like, okay, so here's the shit I need to focus on this week. Here's what's going on. And I will, if I'm doing a pretty weekly spread in my planner, then I can just write this stuff down. And I can see, okay, well, this needs to be moved, or this is not important right now, let's move it somewhere else. And so I always refer to this and like my calendar, and then I'll like go over and look at my book releases and see if there's any book releases I want to put on there. But this is what I go to first. I'm like looking and seeing what I have on here. And that's
okay, cool.
I go back and forth. But you can also do a weekly spread in Notion if you feel like, hey, I'm already here. I don't want to deal with my digital planner today. I want to do Notion. There's a template. So these templates, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 6 templates are built into the Notion Hub. So you can choose one of those. And like if I choose this one, photo and blurb, I'm going to hit this button up here to go to full page. And now this is my weekly spread. Okay, I can do this. This is my weekly spread right now. And it's set up to where it automatically pulls this in. This is your weekly page. It's already here. So this is your schedule. You can see it. If you ever get lost, like, because you can skip ahead and look around, if you hit today, it just goes back to your current week. So that's really neat.
Okay.
And then, you got by category that's here. This has got a filter set up on it. So, like, if you clear this, it will go to today, and you can choose here to here. And so if that helps to see, like, these are my categories of, like, all things books versus editorial versus, finances. So you can look at it 2 different ways depending on what works for you. But this in this template, it's like kind of like that tiny journaling page where you've got like a photo and a blurb. So you can come in here and say replace. And I'm just going to throw an example on here. Let's go to my tiny journaling folder in my Dropbox. And I'm just going to pick a random photo. Just for fun. Oh yeah. Here we go. Just picking a random photo. But like you can do this and there you go. Now this is your photo of the day and I can come in here and I can be like blah 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 blah, you know? And that's fun. So this is, you could do like tiny journaling this way for photo of the day, blurb of the day, or you could just leave the color blocks, whatever, you know.
That's a cute mug.
Isn't it fucking adorable?
It is.
I'm drinking out of it right now. Love it. I don't have those nails right now, but it's so cute. And then you could also replace it with stickers. So you could come in here to, let me go, like you could replace it with one of these stickers and like, this is my affirmation for the day. This is what I want to talk about or whatever. Like you could also replace it with, let's just go find another sticker from the same collection just for being fun. There you go, butterfly, because why not? I mean, how cute is that? Love
That's
it.
cute.
Love it. So, yeah, it's fun. Love it.
Yeah, I watched some your YouTube videos from a couple of years back, so I'm ready to dive in.
You ready? You ready? I like it. I like it. We are definitely going to be doing more Notion stuff because I think it's going to be fun. I want to do more goal planning stuff, so I think having some sessions where like we sit down and it's like, okay, let's just take some time. This is focused on setting up goals for the new quarter. You know, I think that'll be good. So you can, like I said, this whole thing is like everything's linked. So you can go to your goals section and maybe you want to start filling this in. Maybe you want to start adding some stuff. Maybe you have some goals already in mind. This comes with a few thrown in there just so you can see, but you can just start adding goals of, you know, like one of my goals is more sister time, okay? And I'm going to put that in the category of family relationships. There we go. And you don't have to tag these by the quarter if you don't want to, but you can. So for this one, I'm going to say more sister time, and let's just do the whole year because I love my sister the whole year long, right? So, and then one of my action items, I put it on the calendar in one place, but like in this time, like if you have something here already on there, this part links to your calendar. So like let's say I put this on here the other day, sister movie date. I put that on the calendar. I can now associate that with this goal. And so if you put something here, you can click on it, and like if I click this, it's going to go to this. And the way this works is like anything on your agenda, you've got this templates, but you don't have to do these templates. Like you can just start typing and be like, I'm excited to watch Wicked. What is it, Wicked for Good? You know?
Wicked for Good. Have you seen the first one yet?
Yeah, no, I have to watch it. Ugh, I have to
I
watch
know
it.
me either.
I have to watch
It's
it.
so good.
So like, this is, you know, all of this stuff is up here. You can choose, like, I hid some of these because this just felt like a little much. But if you wanted to hide all of them, you can click on this and tell it to hide or show if it's too much. Or if you're like, I wanted to see all of them all the time, that's how you would edit it. Like you could click this and change that. But it just felt like a lot, so I don't do that. But let's say you have a goal that you want to like maybe journal about because there's more to it, like more sister time. If I click this, I can do this page and there's a template already set up. If I wanted to, I could click it and now it's going to build out this page for me. And I could write more stuff. Like I could do a photo up here and be like, you know, I don't know. make it pretty. Here, just because. And let's reposition. Like that. And then I can write about this here. So, but I built in little instructions here. So for this, you're going to choose your goal of more sister time. And it's going to narrow down that list of, anything you've set as an action item for that goal. So like, let's say, sister time, that's kind of a weird example, but like, let's say one of your goals is creating a home gym. That was an example I threw out there. An action item would be creating a budget for gym equipment. Okay, so you can put that on your calendar as, I need to create this, and like you can stick a day to it if you want to. You can come through here and like add a bunch of action items and then go through and assign it dates later if you want to. Because sometimes if you like, it's nice to have a goal, but if you don't do any steps towards it, then who's to know if you're ever going to get there, right? So if you have a goal like, using this as an example, creating a home gym, creating a budget for gym equipment is a good one. Picking out the equipment, like, so maybe you want a shopping list where you can, like, a page where you can keep up with all the things you want, deciding on a place to put it, decorating it, all these things, you can break it down into these line items of things that you can do to work towards your goal, and then you can assign dates to it. And then that, if you do it here, or if you do it on this page, like if I wanted to click this, same thing. Let's make it big just because that's easier to see. And I'm going to set the goal as creating a home gym. And you know what, for me, this is already in progress. I've started working on it. So I'm going to say in progress. And I can start filling out all these things. I don't need this anymore, so I can delete that. I can start adding items down here. I can write about why I want to do this and stuff like that. I can add photos of, hey, it's in progress. Like, I'm going to say image. And I know I've got an image I can put here, so let's see. Let's go here. And here we go. There you go. I'm going to duplicate this because that is rather large. And I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to replace this with another cute one. The buttons. Okay. And then maybe let's put another one. See, that's the start of my home gym, and there's my little workout partner right there. And maybe I want to put this as a call out and put my thoughts. And now I can start writing about things right here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so, see, I'm working towards my thing, and I can like, it's a goal that I'm working on, so I can put like all kinds of stuff in here. I can journal, put progress photos, stuff like that, other notes, random shit, And I think that I will duplicate this guy and then drag it down here so that we got a little divide. What's it doing there? What happened? Where'd you go? What you doing? Why are you being all weird? There we go. Let's do that one instead because you're being a baby. There you go. Lovely. Cute. Love it. Now I want another picture of Buttons because she's just so cute. So maybe I'll put this over here and replace that with, of course it's not going to be there again. I gotta go find it again.
Been muted I've been muted for God knows how long. That's cool.
Yep. Put that there. Oh, so cute little Buttons. This is when she's feeling especially needy, and I have to put her in the sling over my shoulder while I'm walking on the treadmill because she feels extra needy. So like this is usually how it goes. Like I start out over here by myself, and then she gets needy, and I have to put her in the blanket on the bar stool, and then she starts trying to climb over the puppy gate. So then I have to put her in the sling. She's not spoiled at all, you know. Not at all.
No, definitely.
Not at all.
Can I get one of those so Zach can carry me around when I'm feeling needy?
Love it. I clearly have not created a budget. I need to do that. So there you go. So this is like it's feeling good. You know, I'm gonna do some more goals. And I also, one thing that's new on this one is on the vision board stuff. So you can either click vision board here, or you can go anywhere you see the vision board. I don't remember what my things are. So if I turn on my, not there. Wait, that is there. What am I doing?
Mika, she also has a Notion playlist on her channel.
Yeah, I watched it last night.
Yeah.
Okay. What did I put? Okay, so that was just like that was our gym. We did a gym. So let's go to physical health. So one thing that's new on this one is that there's a new Canva template here for this. So your enough list, if you click on this, you can get this template and you can write down. Do y'all know what an enough list is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's basically, it's a list of your bare minimum priorities for that category. So what's just enough for you to feel focused and working towards your goals. So like, cause you know how some days you wake up and you like have all the fucking energy in the world and you can take on any project and do anything. And then other days you feel like you're crawling out of bed and could not give one single fuck about anything. Okay, so this is where your enough list comes in handy. You decide, okay, I have goals for my physical health. What is the bare minimum that feels like I'm doing just enough? And that may be, the bare minimum is 15 minutes of stretching, you know, and that's working towards your physical health. That would be something on your enough list. So this is a new template that I added this year so that you can do this, like you can go to Canva and you can edit your enough list. I just started out with 3, but you can have more or whatever. You can customize it. You can change out the picture and the colors and whatnot. And then you can save the image and do what I showed before where you replace it. But now that you have this image, it's also a sticker you can use in your planner, your digital planner. So if you have a health section in your digital planner or in your journal or something, you know, now you've got a sticker of your enough list, right? So I thought that was fun. But I also added in the goals and projects. So this is filtered by your you know, your category. This is your life category for your vision board. So now I can see that, hey, for my physical health, I have a goal or a project of creating a home gym. So now anywhere you go in here, you can reference it. So like if you're sitting down and you're like, let's journal, let's reflect on what I want for my physical health this year, you can fill in this stuff and you can right here make a goal of, you know, bare minimum of getting on the treadmill 30 minutes a day. Maybe that's a goal that you have for your physical health. You can put that here in this list. Like I'm just gonna put that on here. 30 minutes. How do I spell minutes? Each day. Okay, so that's now on my list. And action item, you don't really need an action item on there unless you just want to be like, get your butt on the treadmill. Okay. But now that it's on this list, if I go back to goals and projects, you can see that it is on the list here. See, 30 minutes on the treadmill. So no matter where you put it in, they're all linked together. So you don't have to think, oh, I need to write it here, and I need to go write it there, and I need to go write it there. You don't. You can just write it in one place, and there it is. You're done. You know, and if you want to stick, be like, okay, you know what? This is my goal for the first quarter. And then maybe next quarter, my bare minimum thing goes up. Maybe it goes up to an hour. Maybe I say, next quarter, I'm going to do 60 minutes every day on the treadmill, and that's going to be my goal. Then you can write that out and choose next quarter. And if I go to this quarter, because everything's all connected, then if I go down here to my goals and projects, you can see that there it is, 30 minutes on the treadmill each day, right there on the list. So they're all connected, so you can, anywhere the idea comes to you, you can write it down, and it shows up everywhere you need it to be. Okay. And you can come in here, if you don't need to write the whole page on this is just a little note, but you still want something here, you can be like, okay, let's see, feet. Well, I don't want those feet. What is that? No. What is that? I don't know. That's kind no, I don't think I want those. I want to do this one. There you go. For a little, there you go. Little person. 30 minutes on the treadmill. There you go. See? Mm-hmm. Now, and what you could do is if this is your goal, you could put an action item and be like, walk it out. And then there you go. Now you've got an action item and where'd it go? That is not what I did not choose that. Rude. Walk it out. I didn't hit this button. You gotta hit that. So there you go. Now this is my thing. I don't want this one. Go away. Stop it. And I can click this and choose a day. So I can be like, okay, we're gonna walk it out on this day for certain. And you can do all of this stuff, or you can set it up as like a template and do it as like kind of like a, hey, this is a reminder. I can check it off my list. I can do it. So I can say not started. I can say physical health, and then say scheduled for today because we got to do it. Okay, we got to do it. But you can make this as a template so that, like I did with all of these things, if this is something that you want it to be like something you can add to your calendar and not really have to think about it, you can create a template. And maybe you have a template for, fitness, walk it out, fitness, go for a run, fitness, swimming, whatever you want. So all you have to do is click it and it's automatically on your calendar. And when you're done with it, you can say done. And it's, there's a filter on the calendar on the front to where if you mark it as done, then it goes off your calendar. It's still there so you can see that you did it, but it's not like, it's kind of like marking things off your to-do list without hitting the checkbox, kind of like that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's so much you can do with this, but you don't have to do everything. You just do what works for you. See, there's my walk it out. See, now I kind of want to make that a thing. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it be a template. So I'm going to say walk it out, and we're going to say, I'm going to set all this stuff up. So as a template, I don't have to do this every time, right? So this is my physical health, and priority, I'm going to say must happen today. Related goal, we're going to say the 30 minutes on the treadmill because that was our goal. And let's go find our walkie person. There you go. So now this is a template in my library. So see, it's dealing with my template. Okay? Mm-hmm. So if I wanted to select it again, there you go. Walk it out. Boom. It's on my calendar. If I want to put it here, I can just be like, boom, walk it out. There you go. And so as I do it, I can say, let's say done. And you can see it disappears here because there's a filter turned on. So there it is right there. Mm-hmm. See? Isn't that cool? Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it. I'm going to put that. I'm sorry. But there you go. I like having that template. That's nice. So, there you go.
I'm saying walk it out in my head now to the tune of shake it off.
I'm picturing, like the little penguins from that Disney movie. There's somewhere, I know.
Happy Feet?
Yeah, Happy Feet. There's a video somewhere of those little penguins, like, doing a little, like, walk it out. You know the song?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm picturing in my head right now. So.
Again,
yeah.
We're hilarious.
Yeah. So. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay. So I think what I'll do on Tuesday for the live stream. Okay, so Tamika, you're going to get this today. I'm going to go through here, do one more check of it, make sure there's nothing else I don't want to change. And and like do the listing graphics with all the pretty photos, because that helps me double check everything to make sure everything's like I want it. And once I'm sure of it, then I'm going to drop it in the pre-order folder this afternoon, this evening, something like that. So between now, or between then and like Tuesday when we go live, you'll be able to play around with it and see.
Yeah.
And then let me know if you have any questions, and then I can answer those. And like let me know what you want to see. So yeah, I'm excited to be using this because I love it. I love making it. I love using it. I love customizing it, because like one thing I did in 2024 is I customized it for every single quarter, I think, and that was fun, you know. And like this, I don't like having like these right here, like the little the names. I have those turned off. But I went back in my photos and like added these, and I think there's a video on that. I think I did that in a video on YouTube one time. So that's a fun way to customize it if you decide, you know, you want different photos here. Mm-hmm. Oh, the hubby's calling. Hello.
He's gonna think she's talking to the dog again.
Yeah. No. No. No, hang on. Hang on. Okay. Alright, that's fine. And Discord. Yeah.
Happy.
And dog food. We're almost out of dog food. The cupboard. Oh, you got that? Okay, good. Oh, okay. Alright. What? Okay. Alright. Alright. And we're good on lunch. We have leftovers from Thanksgiving last night. Alright. Bye, honey. He's so cute, I fucking love him. Okay? I love him. He's so cute. Okay, well, I don't even know where we're at. I'm over here with like a goofy ass grin on my face because my hubby called me, but I was totally expecting it, so it's weird. Okay.
Don't remember.
You were just telling me I can change out the pictures whenever I want to.
Yeah. So Tuesday, we're gonna look at this, and I guess I'll just like do it. We'll either do a tour, because I feel like between today and like previous tours, I don't know if we need like a full tour of what all's going on. But so maybe Tuesday we'll look at customizing different things. Because one thing that I did, like I said, for this one is, you know, you can see I changed some stuff here. But I pulled in like stuff from my book hub in here so that I can reference that all on the same page. I mean, yes, I can go ahead and go to my book hub by clicking it, but like it's also really handy to just see these are my book releases this week, this is my current stats, these are my currently reading, and have it right there on the hub. So I can show how to do that. I really need to get the new revisions done for the book hub for a 2.0 version, because I've made it so much better. So much better. So I think I'll go ahead and put up a pre-order listing for that, because that's what Ann said. She's like, go ahead and put up a pre-order. I want it. I was like, okay, hopefully I can have it done by the end of the year. That is a goal. Maybe I should put that on my goals list.
You should.
So yeah, I feel like I want to do another like goal setting thing, so maybe we can get back together. And I like doing this where we've got like Discord and live stream, or maybe we're just doing it in Discord and like hanging out in the lounge. I don't know. Either way works for me. But I think it would be really fun if we all just like sat around and talked about, okay, so what are some goals that you have? Like, what are some steps? Like, what do I do to get to this goal? I think that would be good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I like talking that stuff out, and Zach doesn't care.
Yeah, I know.
He'll listen and he'll help, but
exactly.
it's not his thing.
I was like trying to talk to Kevin the other day. I'm like, babe, we're coming up on the end of the year. Let's talk about goals. Like, what are your goals for the new year? I don't have any.
Difference between men and women. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. And he's like, no, I don't. What are yours? And I'm like, oh, well, thank you for asking. And then I was like, naming some
2
things.
hours
And
later.
2 hours later. Yeah. So we did talk about some of that, but I think it would be fun to like sit down and like, you know, either like I think one thing that I might do is go through like these different categories and be like, okay, family relationships, let's do a little reflection. And I feel like that's going to be my thing for this month, is to go through each of these categories and think about, what do I want out of this for the new year? What is my enough list? And then like, what are my goals for family relationships? You know, maybe one of those things like, you know, more sister time, but maybe there's something I can maybe once a quarter get with my mom and stepdad and they come over for movie night with me and the hubby, because that's kind of been a thing. Like, we've been doing football get-togethers, and I don't think they're coming over today, but you know, like, so maybe that's a thing. Or, you know, maybe it's like, one time we started this routine of once a month my sister and her whole crew like came over here and we tried like one new recipe together. Like, we cooked a new recipe together and had family dinner night and watched a movie, and that was really fun. And we kind of got away from it. So I think it was too much pressure to do it once a month. But I think if we did it once a quarter, you know, I think that would be fun. Like one time we tried, we did like stuffed peppers as like a thing. Like, we had, you know, tried some new recipe with that. It's like, you know, so I think that that's one thing I'll do, is I'll come through here and like one category at a time think, okay, what do I want out of this in the new year? And do a little reflection on, you know, what does this category cover? Like, what am I talking about in here? What's important? What's my motivation?
Yeah.
What's my enough list?
Yeah, I was looking that up last night because that's
Yeah.
what I'm going to do that today. Even and then I'll just add it into the Notion Hub.
Yeah, I think that that's where I'll start, is go through each of these categories and think, okay, well, what are my goals? Like, what do I want out of this? You know, because some of these, you can also access this on the vision board page. I made a new vision board template. Okay, so this vision board template you can get. It's on Canva. Here's the link to the template, so you can customize it. You can save the image and put it in your planner, you know, if you got a page going on there. But you can access all of those categories here. So anywhere you see the vision board, you can click on them and be like, okay, you know, finances and charity. Like, what are some of my goals and projects this year? Do I have a goal to save a certain amount of money? Is there, you know, a goal to donate a certain amount of money? You know, stuff like that. And so I think that that's where I'll start, is this month, that's one of my focus things, is to go through these categories and think about, what are my reflections? What do I want out of the new year? And then once you have that narrowed down, like some of your goals, then you can start breaking it down. Okay, well, what do I need to do to work towards that goal? You know? And there's a yearly reflection in here too. So you can, you know, you can do like all of these type of things. You got fill in these things, you know. And I put them as little toggle things because, you know, depending on how much you write, they may take up a lot of room. Like, all of this is here. Oh, this is a template too. You can edit, you know, if you want to do your own affirmation cards, you can do that. The sticker pack comes with 12 of them, but you can make your own, you know. Got a little calendar here. You can, you know, maybe you want to start with the yearly thing. Maybe this will help, and you can copy and paste some of these things to the other areas if you want. But I think that, you know, I want to be more focused and think of all of the shit, you know?
Me too. Me
But
too.
all of it is connected, and like the oh, I didn't show this at the bottom of the yearly planning page. Once you get past this, so all your months are here, and I put this here. So like, if you have a focus each month, like you can write this, you know, and if you go to that month, that's in here too. You know, I added this so
I
you
saw
can,
that on the
you know,
video last night.
anywhere you put this, and it shows up, and it's great. I like it.
Ready.
So, you know, You got all these things, and I think it's handy. And you can rearrange things to make more room. Like if you want your calendar bigger, you can move this around. This, by the way, this whole thing, see how it's got that orange outline?
Okay.
This means that it's synced. So anywhere you edit this and this appears, it's going to show up. So I put this in here so you can think about if you want to have certain days that you have a different focus. This is just some I put in here as like something I'm thinking about for mine. I'm not entirely set on it, but I wanted to make sure this is on each month so you know that this is your focus. And you can change it anytime you want, and it'll change anywhere because it's synced, but but you could come in here and put this, like maybe you want to put that there, and maybe you want to move this over here, and it's toggled so it can be smaller, and then you've got your calendars extra big, if you want to do something like that. So it's fully customizable. You can move things all around. You could add a photo here. Let's see. Might as well. This is just fun. Girls, come on.
I know, that's my little killer, 5-pound killers over here.
Was that yours? I thought it was mine.
Well, that one was yours, but
okay.
before it was mine.
That one was yours, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna put...
Tori was about to feel real bad. She just yelled at her dog.
I know, I thought I was yelling at your dogs. So funny. So, yeah, you can do this, and you can make this smaller if you want, That's cute. Love that.
Okay, now you're just showing off. Get your ass off and get my shit in the damn Dropbox.
It's fun. I love it.
I'm so excited.
Got it.
So,
Ashley, you have a Notion hub?
I just bought this one.
Okay. Yeah.
And like,
Well, hopefully we can keep each other accountable.
Yeah,
I
I think
own a business too, and
Yeah.
so I just need to reel myself in with these goals and be more productive. I mean, I like my digital planner. It's cool for like decorating and all that. It's therapeutic, but I need like some functional shit.
yeah, and I feel like that's kind of how I look at this. It's like my Notion is functional but pretty. It has to be pretty because why not?
Yeah.
But I feel like my planner is more of like I can just load it up with stickers and be super pretty and do whatever. And
Yeah.
same thing
Yeah,
with, like,
exactly.
If I'm looking at my book hub, like if I come over here and just for another example, let's go down. Yeah. Like, okay, so this is all very functional in my book hub, but in my planner, in my book journal, like this is where I can be creating pretty pages, and then I can include them in here, right? So, because why not? Look how cute this page is. It's so lovely. I love it. And then I've got all my details over here with all that shit. But, so like you can have it both ways. Like if you do, let's say you do something really cool in your journal, or like you do a really cool daily spread in your planner, you could always add that to your Notion so you could see it. Like you could
Right. That's
do
what I
that.
was just about to say.
Yeah, you could easily come in here and, just, I'm going to say image, and add in a page, and go to here, and just, I don't know, let's just pick this page. Because it was pretty in my planner, and I want to include it, and and I could say, let's not do that, let's do daily, and then this was, what, November something? November, let's see, what day does that look like? Is that 23rd? Is that 23rd? Yes. So, November 23rd, right?
Yeah, it's cute.
And then I could just have this in here because, and I can put this as a daily planner so it shows up in that category. I mean, that's really not important to tag that, but like, look how cute that is. And I could add a little icon, and the icon can be a sticker because why the fuck not, And I could just be like, oh, okay, so this was the autumn magic theme. So let's go find something. Okay, I gotta go find those stickers. They are here, I think. No, they're here. I archived this collection except for new stuff, so I'm gonna come in here and nope. Let's do this one. Here. Come on, where are you at? There we go. And sticker book. Let's find something to
I mean, the best part of it is that you're going to do a tutorial to show us how to archive the dates so we can use this again next year.
Yes.
And just build on it and build on it and tweak it and keep what we've customized, which is huge.
There we go. Oh, so see, and now it's like logged in here as my thing. And I can be like, oh, let me admire this because it's so fucking pretty. Yeah, it is. See, the buttons. Oh, the buttons. Okay, so I love the buttons. So there you go. And then if I go back, I can see that it's right here. It's right there. Although I will say that it is done. So I'm going to mark that as done. But it's still there. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There you go. See? Oh, love it. Oh, this makes me so happy. So happy. Love it. Oh, and anytime you see this, you're like, why does it look like that? I don't know. It's something with the widget. Just give it a little jiggle and it's fine. But this is a new thing. Just give it a little jiggle. This right here, just give it a little jiggle. But this is cool. You can add like an item, like I'm gonna say, you know, daily journaling, and then you can set a timer right here for it. So you can like, you know, you can start the timer and it'll, you know, count down for you, and you can delete it and add another one. And so if you need to set a timer for yourself to focus on something, that's what that's for. But I'll probably end up rearranging these things at some point somewhere. And I know I have some more habits that I want to do. I'm going to refresh those habits. Wake up early. What constitutes early? I don't think I can do that for today. Oh, I can already check that off. Oh, let me rearrange my days. I'm going to rearrange my days. There. And then put this here. There we go. Okay. There you go. There we go. I have more habits on my other one. So I need to pull in some of those because I ended up including a lot more habits on my last one. See,
That'll be the good thing about going year to year to year. They'll keep adding on.
And yeah, so I don't have to like recreate it every time. I can just like still have it, you know? And I thought about adding like 2 versions of the habit tracker because like with this, it's set up to where your target days is like 7 days, like if it's something you want to do 7 days a week. But there may be some stuff that you only want the goal to be 3 days a week. So I was debating on if I needed to add another, like a duplicate version of this so that you have some that are 7 and some that are 3. Because
Is it easy to change it?
well, if you change it on one of these, it changes it for all of them. So you would have to have a duplicate version. So I was thinking about, should I go ahead and add a duplicate version to the templates? Like, is that something you guys want? Yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
I'm not working out 7 days a week, okay?
Yeah. 'Cause
No,
I mean,
me either.
there's some days like I don't want to. I'm gonna read 7 days a week, you know, but I know I'm not gonna book journal 7 days a week, and you know,
Right.
and I certainly know I'm not gonna exercise 7 days a week. I know with track record, it's not gonna be fast food, you know, not 7 days a week. So
Realistic
let's
habits.
be
and goals.
realistic here. So I think it would be really handy to have 2 versions. So there's like one that's 7 days a week and one that's maybe 3 or 4 days a week. Because that just seems to make more sense. So I will add that to the template. Because I was thinking about that. I'm like, should I? Am I the only one that wants that? I don't know. But the way this habit tracker works is it's not tracking for like every single day of the year so you can go back and look and see what days you did everything. It's just for, this is my focus this week, and then you can hit refresh.
Yeah.
on Sunday or Monday, whatever your day starts, and then it's like, okay, here's this week, and then you just hit refresh. So it's not like one of those things where you put a habit tracker in your planner and then you get really frustrated with yourself because you only did it for the first week and the last week of the month. It's like, no, this is just this week. We're just focusing on this week. You know. By the way, do you guys know how to add GIFs to your thing? Because okay, so if we go to, let's just go to Pinterest because that's easy.
Love it.
Okay, so if we go to Pinterest, and I'm going to type in, I'm going to go with pink. So, why are you being slow? Alright, so I'm going to say pink GIF. And we're going to see what we get.
I do love how the voice in Discord is faster than the stream. So we're like, okay, we're waiting.
Okay,
Oh,
so
there it is.
Let's just take this one. So I'm going to take this, and you can go up here and say download image, or you can say get pin embed code. We can try it either way, but I'm just going to say download image, okay? And then I'm going to go back here. We're going to put this on the pink one because why not? Alright, so I'm going to go to embed right here, okay, and stick upload, and let's go to my downloads and choose this, and is it going to work? See, some of them don't work, so you gotta check that. Okay, let's see. We're gonna try embed code. Got it. Let's try this. See if that works. And then we're gonna put that. Oh, that didn't work. Why didn't it? You were supposed to copy it. Let's try it again. Get embed code. Let's try this. Control C. Copy. Why are you being slow? Could not. Well, now you're just making me look bad. Okay.
Unfortunately, I do have to pop off. I'll watch the rest of this here in a little bit. I gotta go make pancakes for my kiddos and then pick up my Sam's Club order.
Okay, I'll find one of these that works, and I'll try to show that on Tuesday. But should be like the easiest way to do it. You just hit save and then you just add it.
It'd be a bad one.
Now, we could do it, we could see if it does it as an image and try it that way. Let's see if it does that. Or that just says JPEG, it doesn't say GIF. Okay, so it's just being annoying. And I'll try it again. I'll find one that works. And we'll do it.
Okay.
Because sometimes you can just do this. Let's try this. Copy image address. We're going to delete this. And replace. Embed. Is that one going to work? Fingers crossed. Oh, that one worked. There you go.
Yay.
Delete. There you go. Love it. That's fun. That's fun. So see, you can do all those things. Love it.
Yeah, it's cute.
That's cute. I think I want to move it up here though. There. And I think I want space. There you go. Lovely, lovely. Oh, I like it. It's nice.
Yeah.
I know I'll end up changing it again, but that's okay. That is okay. Oh, and if you look at this on your phone, sometimes the app will act weird, and these things, because it is a formula, you will see the formula instead of the title, but so if that happens, just know that that's what that's doing. It's just being weird and annoying, and I don't know why it does that, but it does it sometimes. You can always replace that with an actual title, but I just like the look of this because it, you get this fun background and it looks cool. So, okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna go get the planner collage for tomorrow done and up on the website, and I've got a couple new. I say a couple, but it's more like 4 or 6 new custom order planners that I'm putting listings up for. So I'm gonna get those going, and maybe I can get that done before the hubby gets home. And yeah, the dog.
I'm excited. I'll be looking for my Dropbox.
Yep, I will add that other habit tracker in there, so we have 2 versions, and I'll just do another double check of it. And the plan is to add it to the folder tonight. So
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yay, this was fun.
Thank you. I'm glad you joined.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes. All right, girl. I'll talk to you later.
Ta-ta and toodaloo.